How's it going, guys? It's your boy Wiz, and today I thought, you know what, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna get 100 plus on Nuketown. Fast forward a couple hours, doesn't happen. Turn off my webcam, stop recording. The very next game, 110 kills. I'm so pissed. Like, you just hate to see it. Like, it always happens this way. I'm just like, okay, whatever. But we've got it, it's here. And that's the most important thing, so I could give you guys quality content, the absolute best content. Probably not, but it's still content. So yeah, this gameplay is 100 kills, well 110 I think it was, and about 20 odd deaths, something like that. I'll throw up the class as well, so you can pause it and copy it. Obviously I'm using the Maddox. I normally use the Elo sight on this, but because I prestiged it twice for this, well, prestiged it for the second time, I haven't unlocked the Elo sight yet, so I was just using the red dot for this game. Obviously the Maddox is probably out on its own as the best all-round weapon in the game. You know, all the pros are using it. It's just a beast. Any range you want. Obviously it's not overpowered, but in terms of what it can do compared to the other guns, all round it's probably the best bet to pick. And especially on Nuketown, which is such a small map, just wreaks havoc. Anyways, back to Nuketown. I gotta say, you know what, I thought that I wasn't gonna like this map. I don't know, for some reason I just thought, I don't know about this snow. I don't know, maybe it was just different and I just got a bit bleh, you know. But as I've played it a few times, I actually like this new snowy Russian version of Nuketown. I wouldn't say I like it as much as the original one though, but it's definitely up there as one of my favourite maps. And I'm going to say this, and I might sound like an idiot, but obviously I'm not like an expert on like map design or anything like that. But this Nuketown seems just a tiny bit bigger in a way when you play it. Like, obviously like the dimensions of the map might be the same, it might be like a copy and paste, like I don't know how it works. But it feels like that there's a lot more open space when you're playing it. Does that make sense? Like when you're running, it just feels like there's more space to run into on the left and the right. And my Snapchat's going off. Fuck. Stop that. Anyways. Sorry. Yeah, I do like the fact that it feels more open, even though Nuketown is known, like notorious actually, you know, for its tight spaces and like 24/7 chaos. But it does feel a bit bigger, and that's not a bad thing. I actually really like that a lot. On a small map, for them to be able to make it feel a little bit bigger is actually quite impressive. And as a Call of Duty fan on the inside, I am so happy, honestly. Nuketown has been my favourite map for a long time. Black Ops 1, favourite map. Absolutely loved it. And obviously, well, let's be honest, Call of Duty has been, you know, not that great for the last couple of years. And Fondy, the Lord and Saviour, has saved us yet again. I know it's early on, I shouldn't really be saying this, but so far, as much as I've played it, this Black Ops 4 is really good. Obviously it's not enough to say, oh, if it's the best COD ever and better than Black Ops 1, etc, etc, but so far I'm having a lot of fun playing it. And the camos as well, the camos in this game are absolutely phenomenal. I love the diamond camo. I haven't actually got it yet, but whatever. The diamond camo, obviously it changes colours when you're on like a 5 kill streak, I think it is. I haven't researched it, don't quote me on that, but I think that's right. All round this game's just amazing. So yeah, back to this game, and this game was a bit of a weird one, to be fair, because I don't normally go for 100 plus games. Like I said, it just kind of happened, and I had my Elgato still running, and you'll see that as I slowly started to check the scoreboard towards the end of the game, I thought, you know what, I could actually do this, and you'll see me running around at the end like a madman, just trying to find kills, and just end up dying horribly. Just don't laugh, please. It was absolutely shit. And even though this game is 100 plus, I was actually so pissed off about this game as well, watching it back while editing, because if I could give anybody tips on how to get high kill games on Nuketown, or any map, or any game mode for that matter, is do not use the fucking kill streaks that I have in this game. Look at the bottom right, look at it right now, bottom right of your screen. I'm using Hellstorm, Sniper's Nest, Attack Helicopter, absolute worst combo ever. Because of the airspace on Nuketown, you know, you can't have your Sniper's Nest and Attack Helicopter up at the same time. So I'm there trying to spam triangle when I could be getting more kills if I had maybe like a Mantis, for example. If I had a Mantis on the ground and Attack Helicopter in the air. Or can you do that? I'm not sure actually. Will the airspace block a Mantis as well? I'm not sure, but anyways. Yeah, this combo in this game was just horrific. It was trash. I'm convinced that I could have got at least 150 if I used, maybe if I bumped up my streaks a bit more, maybe if I don't know, snuck a strike team in there, maybe a gunship, you know, something like that. But yeah, tip 1, if you're ever gonna go for these games, try and use kill streaks that will like work with each other. I think that's the best way to go, and that's obviously common sense, but you know, don't cuss me in the comments. And as for the best place to get 100 pluses or high kill games, it's probably hardpoint or domination, to be honest. I prefer hardpoint because I think it's more back and forth, it's more unpredictable. I'm not really a fan of domination all that much nowadays because, you know, it's just 3 flags, you know where they are. Obviously you know where the rotations are in hardpoint as well, but there's just something about like the objective moving just makes the games more fun, more fast, more unpredictable, sorry. And when domination is just, you know, it's good, but it's just a bit predictable. It's not really my way forward anymore. So yeah, hardpoint is probably the best way to go. And tip number 3 I can give is to use the hardpoint to your advantage. Now don't forget, if you want to go for high kill games, you don't want to win the game straight away. Obviously you want to win the game, but you don't want to jump in the hardpoint and sit in there. So if you rewind the video right back to the start of the game, you can see that I hopped into the hardpoint and hopped out of the hardpoint just to get that quick score boost for my kill streaks. Obviously the best scenario is I get into the hardpoint, maybe get a few kills, maybe 2 or 3, and then hop back out. Okay, that's prime time. If I did that, I'm thinking, okay, I hopped in, got a few kills, and I'm out. Okay, that's a great start. Probably on course for 100 plus now. But obviously, I didn't want to take that risk early on in the game, so I just hopped on it and hopped straight back out. And this is actually a really good tactic to have, because when an enemy is on the hard point, you'll learn how to manipulate, maybe kill him and then get onto the hard point, get a few score boost and get back off it. It's just a really, not a lot of people do it, and when you do it and get into the habit of starting to do it, and then suddenly you'll realize that you'll get your kill streaks much more faster. Obviously you don't want to keep hopping in and out of the hard point and you lose the game. You know, you got to try and balance it out. So if you want to win the game, well, I say this, but if you're shredding and you're going for the 100 plus, the win should come quite naturally, to be honest, because obviously if your team are absolute retards, then they should cover the big W for you, so that shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, as you start doing all these little things like working with your kill streaks, learning how to manipulate the hard point or the flags on domination, you know, things like that, it's basically like playing like a pro player, to be honest, because you know, the pros do the exact same thing, but they just do it at a much faster pace. So that's all I've got to say, really. Just a bit of a, not a rant, but a good old-fashioned commentary where you talk out your ass and whatever happens goes onto YouTube. Those were the days, man. That was so sick. Especially on Modern Warfare 2. Oh, never mind. Anyways, stop it. We're not going to get into that. Yeah, I'm going to throw in some music. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe for more mayhem from me on Black Ops 4 in the future. Take it easy. Peace.